Welcome back to Up&Up Podcast, episode 3. It's been a while since we've recorded.
It's been a while, man. I feel it feels like we're at home.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't feel like I should be anywhere else but right here, right now with you. And our viewers.
Yeah, and all the...
And our potties.
The community.
And our uppies.
We
need like a word to call like our fan base.
Community.
Well,
I feel like that's already,
Well, yeah, it's our community, but like what are they? They're the uppies.
We can call them that.
The uppers?
They're the drugs.
Oh.
The uppers.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I think that, because the thing is, don't mind
That's
that.
like gaslight?
Really?
That's fine.
No, I was going to say that, like, you and I have other things that we want to do as well on top of the podcast. And we call them uppies.
Oh, okay.
Then we go to a different type of content, and we're like, uppies. It's like, we'll figure it out. Don't you guys worry. Community.
Yeah, look, I know you guys are worried. Calm down. We'll get it all sorted. Okay.
Yeah. So what's the fit like today, please?
The fit? Oh, dude, the fit's strong, bro. I've got the H&M jeans. I've got the boots.
With the fur.
For those of you who are just listening to this podcast, you are at a major disadvantage because these boots were $30 at Kohl's. Funny story about these boots. About a month ago, Gabe and I were walking through the mall. I was wearing these boots, and this girl who was actually holding hands with a guy, basically, literally stopped dead in her tracks, looked at me in the eye, looked me up and down, and said, "Oh, I love your boots."
I remember that.
And then kept walking. I was like, first of all, she must have really liked my boots to stop dead in her tracks and to say that to me. Second of all, what is her man's thinking?
Oh, yeah, that's uncomfortable for him.
I'd like to think they were together because what, like, young single adults are just, like, walking that closely together, like, unless you're brother and sister, which I don't think they were. So he was violated. She just did that to him. And I pulled the, "Hey, thanks!" and kept walking.
The best part about this story is that I was out of it. She compliments you. I'm like, what? I look back at her. I look back at you, and you're just staring at me. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
so
that.
smug, dude. I'm just like, okay, I didn't get complimented. I get it.
She's like, yeah, so matter of fact. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, that just happened to me. I go freak. Yeah, I was wearing high-top white Converse.
And then literally the next time we hung out, you roll up in a pair of boots. I was like, yeah. Dude, the boots are just like such a bold fashion statement.
I love boots.
Yeah, dude. And these boots in particular, you guys got to get.
Those are nice. Please.
They're nice, dude. I love wearing.
What about the hoodie?
Hang on. Rocking a good pair of boots in the fall. Oh, my goodness. I love the vibes.
Can I ask you a question?
Please do.
So it is part of your humor, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, maybe other people think it's like rude or like you're being like really like harsh with it, but I'm like, no, but I think it's like one of the funniest things ever when you're like, hang on, still talking. Like, I think it comes hilarious.
Because we just like rat and tat. We just like
it's back and forth
just so quickly, and our sense of humor is just extremely witful.
Yeah.
Can I?
Witty.
Okay. Very, very witty. And so we like cut each other off a lot. And it's just part of our sense of humor, like not like put each other down. It's like, hey, shh.
Yeah. You just hold on a second.
Yeah.
100%. And well, my question is this: did you do that? Was that like part of your personality prior to us? Like, did you do that to other people? Just like, hold on.
I don't know if I've ever been so witty and so back and forth and just so controlled, chaotic.
Oh, 100%.
So just our vibes are natural chaos.
We just got some mad vocabulary too. So on top of the speed and wit
and violence and momentum,
100%.
There's just a lot to take in.
Yeah, especially, and I'll be honest, I'm a quick thinker. I'm a guy who interrupts. I'm ready to say something.
Yeah.
And you put me in my place.
Hey,
and I think it's fun.
And I love that I do that. And I love that you just take it so well.
Well,
and every now and then I'll say something, and you're like, and then you say kind of power over me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good dynamic that we've got going here.
Yeah, it's really special.
So if I ever shush you, it's out of pure content creation and love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I respect
but mostly the content creation.
Yeah, we care more about that than anything else.
We do.
Hoodie?
Oh yeah, you're asking about my fit. I'm rocking one of my favorite hoodies of all time. Extremely comfy. It's a Mr. Game & Watch, which I know you appreciate.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was DC. That is so crazy.
No, dude, yeah.
That's
Super
a straight
Smash
up
Bros. Ultimate.
Dude,
Mr. Game &
Watch.
Watch. I designed it it's an app called Redbubble. It's kind of like Etsy.
You designed that?
Yeah. It's kind of like Etsy where you can like make different things with
Redbubble,
different logos and stuff. Oh, you know, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for those of you who don't know, this is based off of an extremely popular video game called Super Smash Bros. Basically.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of different like varieties of.
Mr. Game and Watch is a character in the game.
Yeah, he's like he's a character that you play with. He's like this like 1D. Yeah.
2D.
Oh yeah, I guess 2D.
He is 2D.
I just got caught in 4K. Frick.
This isn't 4K.
This isn't 4K.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. So this
is 4K.
Oh, it is 4K. Just forget
You're
it.
not okay.
Dang, bro, I made this so much worse. But yeah, he's a character in Super Smash Bros. He's got this hammer, and that's how he like hits people. Anyways, I love Mr. Game & Watch. He's always been like my character that I've played with since I was like little.
Mm-hmm.
And we both love Super Smash Bros. Do you want to speak a little bit to that? Because I know you're like you play in high school. Like you're in. I've never seen anybody better at the game. Like you're insane at it.
Well, it's funny because I am better than like
the vast
95% of people that I've ever played with. But like, then you go to tournaments and you're like, dude, I am nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I played Melee a lot in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I get started with like Brawl, Project M, then went to the 3DS version.
We're talking
Wii U.
like GameCube, like old school, right?
Melee is GameCube, and so I got really into it. It's really fun. It's just like so much replay value. Like,
yeah,
I could literally play that. I'll never stop being interested in it because I still am to this day. Like I don't play that often, but I'm like every single time I see it, I'm like, bro, Melee session would really hit right now. So I'm like way into it. But even after the mission, like me and my little brother played all the time. I've got like a specific setup. It's like a hacked Wii with my 2 GameCube controllers and like a CRT. Like, no, I'm like way into it.
Who's your character? Who do you play as?
So I play 4 characters.
Oh wow.
On Melee. Captain Falcon, Marth, Fox, and Falco.
Do you have a favorite or like a meta? Like your life depends on it. You need to win a game.
Falco.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, Falco's really good in Melee. Just up with the lasers.
Yeah.
You know, throwing a lot of lasers, throwing people off the stage. You know how it's just how you win. But in Ultimate though, like because over the summer I did sales. Obviously, we had the newer Ultimate Smash Bros. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't that into it because I wasn't that good. It was because I was different than Melee. But since we played so much, I got good. And there was like this guy there named Joe that was really good, and then I caught up to him, you know, by just learning the game and being good.
Yeah.
And then I found my character who I was the best with, Captain Falcon, and bro, at that point, the last month it was over. It was over for him. I was pretty dominant. There was a couple times I got pretty upset. Controllers throwing.
It's different.
Left and right, you know. But anyways, yeah, that's a sick hoodie. I did not know that you had a Super Smash Bros. Hoodie, and you designed it. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty sweet. You should make one, dude.
I know for a guy that's not as into Smash Bros. As me, for you to have one that you designed and me not have one,
it's a little weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah, Mr. Game & Watch. Like I had like decals of him in here before, like I kind of like tore it all down and I mean redo it and stuff.
Dude, speaking of the van, so right now it's pretty bare as they can see. Like, what are your basic plans for it?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I love this van. Let me just say that. His name is Chowder. For those of you who don't know, his name is Chowder. It's a great little nice ProMaster 2015 white Dodge Ram van, and I love him. He does everything I need him to do.
He has served you and frankly me well.
And our uppies, the community really well.
Yeah.
But the basic floor plan is I'm gonna have a base about maybe a foot off the ground here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to slide through so that it can be made into where the cushions can be propped up here, where they can be made a couch. And if I slide the second part through, it can be made into a bed, and I take the cushions off and put it down.
That's
so it's going to be like a versatile thing. So we can, there's a lot of things we can do with the podcast in that area, in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of this is going to be wood paneled, insulated. I mean, it's not like a huge area, but it will be good enough for a 2-man podcast.
Yeah.
And frankly, a 2-man slumbie.
100%.
The slumber part. I mean, I'm not afraid to say it.
No, say it.
I can get down with proud. I can get down with the slumber party any day of the week.
Yeah, dude. Like,
except for Tuesdays and Thursdays because I have school.
Right.
But
naturally, I for one down every day of the week, bro.
Good to know.
No, yeah, I'm excited for you to work on it and to see what kind of happens. Yeah, dude, because it's got mad potential.
Yeah, no, I've had it for a couple of years and I've never really done it. I've been nervous and I don't mess it up, but I think I've got good enough basic knowledge to where if I have a couple weeks to work on it, which I will, then I can get it done.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think the community will be excited to see it. So the fits, yeah, good looking hoodie.
Yeah, you want to speak to your fit a little bit?
So this is look, I got some normal jeans. They're from Walmart. I'm big.
They're treating you well though, if you know what I mean.
I've been catching your eye a little bit. I know what you're doing.
We are in 4K.
We're being confident.
No, you look great, man, for real.
Thanks. Yeah. So here's the thing about simple stuff like t-shirts and jeans.
Yeah, because this is kind of, for those of you who don't know, this is kind of how you style like your wardrobe. Is you're very simple, very minimalist, not a lot of logos.
I don't like logos on stuff, even though I'm sitting here with a Champion hoodie.
Yeah. We'll pass. We'll slide.
Yeah, this time. So the way I feel about clothing and style is that the basic stuff, t-shirts, even like long sleeves, t-shirts and sweaters, like no logos, simple colors, easy to match with, right? Jeans and pants, same thing. Just like fit well, not too skinny, not too loose, no logos. So in that spirit, you don't need stuff that's really expensive. Obviously, more expensive, the higher quality, but you can find some surprisingly high quality stuff at Walmart, Old Navy, things like that, Banana Republic. And so these pants are actually George brand, which is Walmart's clothing brand.
Bro, why didn't you get me a pair of those?
I know, dude. They're nice. They fit well. They look good. These are straight out of the washer and off the hanging rack to dry because I don't want to dry my pants. They get smaller, you know?
Yeah.
Then it's just a little too tight.
Been there.
So that's cool. Walmart pants. I'm wearing currently Walmart socks. Now they make a sock. Okay.
Okay, I'm with you.
No logo, and 97% polyester, so they don't squeak against Converse and Vans. Because if you get cotton, sometimes it can make some weird noises.
Yeah.
So these are like kind of a lower crew cut because they're too small for me. So I'm like, it's just like it's the perfect length.
It's everything that you look for in a sock.
It literally is the perfect sock, in my opinion. I can wear it.
Who would have thought?
I know, right there from Walmart. You get 12 pairs for $10. $9.50 actually.
That's a lot, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. It's
That's less than $1 a pair.
I know. And and they're comfy. I love them. So and then I'm wearing some Nikes, Nike shoes.
Did you want to show or?
Well, yeah. So here they are. They're kind of like low key Air Force Ones. Very similar styling, but like smaller sole area, right? And obviously the black logo. You can get these are Court Visions. You can get them in like black with white logo, white with black logo, or white. I saw them at Nordstrom Rack. I was gonna get the whites, but decided against it. I mean, they're like $45. It's kind of like
I mean, they're no boots, but
no, they're no boots.
Okay.
They get the job done.
Okay.
Now this hoodie is interesting because I'm pretty sure that it was my little brother's. I don't remember buying this. It just kind of was. It appeared.
Sure.
And for a while, one of the many girls I've hung out with, bro, stole it for a while. I thought it was gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite hoodie. She had it for a while and then got it back.
Is it the girl I'm thinking of?
No, I don't think so.
Dang, dude.
Oh, it's the girl.
Yay! Hey.
We're gonna.
Oh. JK.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, we'll talk about girls soon. Don't
We'll get there, guys. Calm down.
Don't you worry.
Hang on, I'm gonna post if we're gonna talk about girls.
Are we gonna? I mean, I don't want to be too out of frame here, but like.
Oh no.
Yeah, just get comfy.
I'll post it.
Get comfy. So then this hoodie. I think it was my little brother's before. Women have stolen it. They just. I mean, it's a highly coveted hoodie, and I wear it a lot.
Yeah, you do. It's a great color on you too.
Yeah. I think I'm a green guy. And is it green?
It's green.
Thank you.
You are colorblind, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't brown, and I've just been fooled this whole time, which happens often. Also, it's funny because Snapchat memories will pop up. It's like 2 years ago. It'll have this, and then it's like 1 year ago. I'll have the same hoodie being worn. I'm like wearing it the day I've seen it.
Yo!
I'm just like, that's 3 years in a row I've been wearing this hoodie.
Hey, dude.
And like,
it's held up nice, for real.
For real, like it looks like it could be like brand new. I mean, like nothing's wrong with the logo or anything. So, and I washed it, and I dry it.
Okay, there's something to be said about taking good care of your clothes too.
Sure.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay, cool. No more details.
Well, like I've just dried and washed this so many times that like it's just super faded.
Yeah.
Still is comfy. Maybe more so.
Sure. I love it. Thanks for sharing. Bro.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, so good fits. We're not big into fashion, but I like to look nice.
No, yeah, I don't think we're necessarily like fashion moguls, but we always like look pretty clean.
Yeah, we try to keep it.
Just simple. We're just simple guys.
Simple guys, yeah, and there's easy ways to keep it simple and keep it nice and styling.
Okay, amen to that.
And I've been trying new things like bracelets, rings, the accessories, right?
Sure.
I wear a chain every once in a while, which is like
the
classic.
accessory, a nice accent to what you got going on.
Sure.
Go on a date, you like to throw in a little something extra.
100%. For a second, I thought we were not recording audio, and I was big.
That would have been a big ouchie.
But no ouchies here.
Just one.
Yeah, on your knee. We talked about the last episode.
We did.
Mostly healed now, right?
Yep. Yeah, mostly healed.
Mostly health. But still, I mean, you open it up, and I mean, it kind of lasts a long time.
It does last a long time. It's actually kind of alarming how little it's healed over the last couple weeks.
Right.
Maybe I should.
Wild.
Yeah. I mean, as great as the human body is, I'm a little disappointed in mine because it should be.
Do you think it's your diet?
Pretty healed. No.
No.
It's not my diet, dude. I've been eating well. Honestly,
Sure.
I really have. And with Thanksgiving just recently, I've been healing real well.
So we have this new segment
We do.
that like we wanted to talk about. Now, it's really not uber original because everyone talks, and
Yeah.
this is the point. We want it to be relatable.
Yeah.
We don't want to come up with something weird. Everyone talks about things they like and they don't like. Right?
Absolutely.
Especially when it's current events. I want to talk about world current events in your personal life, right?
Okay.
So, and I'm acting like I'm leading this, like I came up with it. This was your idea.
Yeah. Well. Hey. Come on.
You can explain it if you want.
No. You're doing great. Actually.
Okay, thanks. Then I'll keep going. So, we call it the, and I don't know if we'll include both, but I'm gonna be straight up with our viewers.
I would love to.
I want to be transparent.
I would love if you were.
Sure. Thank you.
We're not gonna hide anything from you guys. We are an open book.
You guys get all the juice.
Mm-hmm. All the tea spillage.
Mm. So, what is it? The TOs and POs of the week?
I think so.
I think we're just gonna go with that.
I've heard it. References the runs and the funds.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Pros and cons.
Yeah, basically the good,
Do's and
the
don'ts.
POs, things that are just frankly pissing me off,
Yeah.
and the TOs, which are
Turning me on.
sure in the best ways.
Yeah. So turn-ons and piss-offs, which is, I mean,
Hey, we're gonna refine. Yeah,
maybe
we refine. Maybe we refine that a little bit.
we're still thinking of a name, and I think that's maybe a little crass for some viewers. Maybe not enough for some other ones.
That's right. Welcome to the Up&Up Podcast.
We're trying to be right in the middle, but anyways, so
yeah.
so
what's got you turned on this week, bro? You see, it's a little sus. Hey, but we're here for it.
Well, we could call it pros and cons. Pros and cons of the week. I think it's clean.
Pros and cons?
It doesn't really mean the same thing.
Not at all.
But
bro, I think we're too far
into
into it. I say we do the TOs and POs, bro.
TOs and POs, and we don't have to get into what that
we don't.
stands for.
Yeah, actually,
we could edit it out. We could just leave it. People can just use their imagination.
Yeah, so piss it. PO is just pissed off, and then TOs or whatever.
Turn-ons. I think pissed off is also a little crass.
I think they both are, and I think we found a good balance. And I say we just kind of roll with this.
Rolling with it.
Yeah.
No going back.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Oh, did you already asked me?
No, I'm gripping my mic. I am white knuckling my microphone. I'm ready to answer.
Okay. So I think we start with the bad and move to the good.
Okay. That's kind of how life goes.
So this week, what are you PO'd about?
Boy, are you sitting down? Okay. I'm PO'd about a couple. Yeah, I'm PO'd about a couple different things. First off, this little line in my sock again.
Yeah, you love showing off some hairy leg, some hairy shin action.
Yeah, I've got really black hair, so it shows.
It does. You're gonna go back to it? Okay, cool.
That's better. Okay.
Okay, so that's one. Should we go through 3 things each?
Sure.
I like that. Do you want me to remind you of anything?
Number 2. No,
Okay.
I remember.
Oh.
In the Wendy's drive-thru today.
Oh.
Do you want to order food and I can be the cashier?
Are we doing a role play?
We'll do a role play.
Yeah, I'd be like, can I get
Hey, welcome to Wendy's. What do you want?
Can I get a 5
What drink?
biggie bag? Dr. Pepper.
All right, we don't take Apple Pay.
I have cash, it's all right.
What sauce?
Sweet.
All right, just pull up. It's $10.98. It's like, okay, dude. First of all, what's your deal? And second of all, you have no right to be treating me like that.
He was
No,
He was a little PO'd.
He was an absolute tool bag.
he probably could have used a little vent sesh.
Yeah, he could have used a guest appearance on the Up&Up because he was going through it, bro. He was so rude.
His tone was interesting.
Oh, his tone. I'll be a Karen. His tone was inexcusable. If I was in person, I would have marched back through that kitchen and asked for the manager.
But frankly, you did not.
I didn't.
You're
No.
too nice of a guy.
No, I don't have the stones to do that. I was just like, yes, okay, $10.98. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure if he was supposed to ask if I wanted to donate $1 to Jude's children, and he didn't ask that.
He went right over
He's
that.
a monster.
He does not care about St. Jude's.
So yeah, that really got me ticked off. And that's like any fast food experience I have. And I understand, like, it's not the most ideal job, and like they probably want to be
He
there.
knows what's going on.
But dude, like, just be cordial at the least. So that got me grinding my gears. Did you want to?
I just wanted 2 cents.
Okay.
Do you want them?
I would love them.
I feel like maybe he wasn't upset. I feel like that's just the way he talks.
Really?
Because it was not like he was. I mean, he sounded kind of. It was weird.
It was just so consistent though. Like it never varied. So maybe you're right.
That's my thing. Is because when we were getting our order, like they were handing us the food, I heard him in the background. All right, what do you want? Like he just like always talks like that. I was like, this dude's
maybe
weird.
in that case. But I've had way too many instances to really give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, you are a connoisseur.
I'm a fast food connoisseur. Amen to that, brother.
And so you know what's
You
up.
guys heard of Extra Eyes? I have.
Yeah, it's a show that he does about reviewing fast food restaurants with guests.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a snooty, snobby kind of critic about this. Mm-hmm.
Bourgeois fare.
So that's what's got me there. Before I go into my third, which I'll delve into fairly heavily, did you want to throw in a couple of your POs?
Ooh. Well, I'll be honest. This is a tough segment for me.
Okay. Because you're just pissed off at everything.
Because it's everything. No. It's because I'm not really one to like dwell. And neither are you. I'm not saying you're the most negative person I've ever met.
Yeah.
I'm not really one to dwell on the things that would make me upset. And so since I didn't really come prepared, which I should have. I should have thought of this beforehand.
Just one thing that's got you lately. Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. You know what?
Are you good? Having a stroke?
You know what? Listen.
Whoa.
No, I have one. I'm not having a stroke. I'm just collecting my thoughts here.
Okay.
And this is really not no one else's fault, and it's really not a thing that's happening to me. The last week or two, I've been more like lethargic and lackadaisical than normal. I'm a pretty laid back guy.
You are.
Real chill.
And it shows.
Of course. Yeah, really, really laid back. And I don't take too many things very seriously, you know. I'm just kind of like living my life.
Yeah.
But usually I'm pretty good at, working hard, grinding, being motivated. For some reason, the last couple of weeks, I've just been kind of like, I don't know. I want to work really hard on stuff, but maybe something's going on in my inside where
and it's not food poisoning.
No, I feel good. Like health wise, I'm great. It's just for some reason there's I don't feel the same gumption. Is that the word?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel the same drive as I usually do. So it's upsetting me. So again, it's not something that on the outside. It's not something that someone else is doing. It's just kind of what's going on? But I think it's just part of I think everyone goes in roller coasters, up and down waves.
It's true.
It's I think I'm just in a dip right now, and I just got to kind of ride it out.
And if I can just sidebar this,
please,
and just kind of throw something kind of unorthodox at you.
Yeah, a little curveball.
As we like to sprinkle in the gospel, of course, with everything that we do.
Love to.
When Joseph was praying in the garden, what happened right before he received the revelation? So I feel like
the calm before the storm, the dark before the light.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude,
and for those of you who don't know, Satan basically bound his tongue and took over him for a moment, briefly, right?
Lots of darkness.
Yeah, and so often before we're on the cusp of something amazing, we feel as if we're not anywhere near where we should be. And that's and once we kind of get over that hump, that's when the heavens are opened or we receive all the good things that are about to happen.
True.
So, maybe that's a little bit part of it is, kind of powering just through that brief obstacle and then you kind of break through. Yeah. And I'm not trying to give you advice. I'm just saying that's just a thought.
It's kind of
maybe that's why that's happening.
The classic 3 feet from gold kind of idea.
Yes.
You dig. This is your most tired moment. The brink where you might give up, right? And it's that's when you're right there, right?
Yeah, that's great.
And looking at my life and looking at how it's gone, I'm I do feel I'm on the brink of something new, something fresh. Wow, the next few months is going to be a lot of change and a lot of excitement, in my opinion, from what I can see and where I see things going.
Yeah, that's great.
And so maybe that involves a little lull in my mood, and that's just kind of how it goes. You go through a dip, but it's bro, it's about to go crazy.
Be on the up and up.
So maybe that's a little TO as well.
Okay, yeah, a little PO-TO combo rombo.
Wombo combo.
And sure. And I'm here for it. Anything else that you want to add with the PO or the TO? I'm sure you got some. I know you're always TO'd. So do you want to speak to that or
consistently TO'd?
Anything you got TO'd?
I love this segment, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is great, bro. The PO and TO'd.
It is so good because we say TO'd, but everyone knows what we're really saying.
Yeah. You guys get it.
You guys just know. You read us well.
That's right.
So, TO'd.
First of all, the podcast has got me TO'd.
Dude, it's
great.
It's rolling really well.
It's going great.
We talked about it last episode about our launch and dude,
just the
Feels good.
The
Take your time.
oozage of good vibes and feedback has been, frankly, amazing.
Riveting.
Thank you. It shooketh me to my very core.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, that's got me TO'd.
Sounds bad, but we all know it's really good.
In the best way, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, at my house, we finished a lot of the projects we were working on.
Okay.
And so, like, the living room is just looking really nice.
Nice. Right in time for the holidays. Beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Okay, so you had something that you were going to go into.
Should I go to my TOs or stay on my POs?
Well, no. Remember, you had something, and then you wanted me to go over something first.
Oh yeah.
What'd you have? Do you remember?
I've got.
Oh,
hang on. Oh yeah.
I think I know the third PO.
My third PO. It just got me.
Is it what I think it is?
Triggered beyond belief.
You're not gonna mention names.
I won't mention names for the sake of confidences and is that
confidentiality.
Thank you.
I'm right here for you with the words.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I'm struggling a little bit this episode to come up with words. Thank you. For the sake of confidentiality and privacy and stuff, of course. Because I mean, frankly, this is getting out to the whole world, and I don't want to obviously spill too much. And this person,
no, it's them.
Of
right?
course,
no?
yeah.
And you're okay with that.
Well, again, I won't go into specifics. This is more of a general idea.
I'll let you just talk. I'm not going to try.
No, you're doing great.
Okay, thanks.
So it's just like, do you know who Aziz Ansari is?
Aziz on yes.
I don't know if
the
I'm
Indian
pronouncing
dude
it right.
from Parks and Rec.
Yes,
Yeah.
he started out with like comedy and he does like stand up and stuff.
Mm.
And he's like, you know what, dating is just the worst. Like I just can't stand dating. And he's like, most of it is just the communication. So let's just say I'm texting this girl and it's going really great. We're going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And he's like, well, it's going great. Hey, Lizzie, for example, do you want to get pizza on Tuesday? Lizzie doesn't answer for 3 days straight. It's like, what did she do? Lock her phone in a locker and go on a roller coaster for 3 hours for 3 days? Like, it makes no sense. And then she texts something back 3 days later. Oh, sorry, I was at my niece's ballet recital.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
Bro, how does that make sense? I'm not saying you need to respond within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
3 days, bro?
And
3
days. Yeah.
3 days.
Can I put
That's
in some...
wild.
I need to... Here's some mad clarification for all the people in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I have something to say. And it really adds to yours. Because you and I are we're smart, we know what's going on. Okay. We know that if a girl... Because in our case, it's girls, right?
Yes. Yes, good clarification.
We know that if a girl is like not responding for whatever reason, then in certain cases it may be because she's not interested, and that is fine with us.
And we're socially aware enough to pick up on those hints.
Sure, if
it's not like you're like texting a girl, and she's not responding. Like, of course, like that makes sense, right?
Yeah. If they're not interested, we're not asking you to be interested.
Yes.
We're asking you to be honest and straightforward. If I say, let's get pizza on Tuesday, and then she comes back with hey, I'm not interested in being anything, even friends, honestly.
Brutal.
Brutal, but like, okay, sick. Now I don't have to waste my time or thoughts or energy towards this at all.
Amen.
I would like that.
And now you're not invited to the pizza party because
100%.
I'm going with Gabe.
Yeah, I'm coming with.
You're right, because I invited you.
I'm coming. Yeah, no, and that's, frustrating.
And it's just like this generalization of just, and that's obviously extreme, but just like going on like a great date or having like something like just go really well or whatever, and then it's like, man, like what could possibly be happening in your life? And like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't texted girls back for days either, but it's because of that lack. But like when something goes so well, it's like,
yeah.
And this is like with friends. I mean, this is just like a universal topic, but like people just like cannot communicate, whether that's calling back, texting back. It's frustrating, and I'm not the best at it. I know I'm not, but boy, does it got me PO'd.
Yeah.
And we can kind of dive into that more, but just like, especially with girls, man, especially with girls, it's a bloodbath. It is every man, child, and woman for themselves out there.
Yeah, dating is
it's crazy. Have you experienced any of this communication, ordeals? Like,
well, I cause it.
Oh, okay. So you're the instigator.
Well, I'm not saying I'm the instigator all the time because, and I'm sure, like you said, you've done the same thing to girls where it's just like, you lose interest, you move on or whatever, you forget, you come back to it. Yeah. It's like, so obviously if there's a lack of communication, it means there's a lack of interest.
Mm-hmm.
and I think we all agree with that.
Yeah, that's actually kind of poetic.
If there's a lack of interest, there's a lack, or if there's a lack of
Did you just come up with that?
There's a lack of interest.
No.
Yeah.
You saw it somewhere.
No, those words? No, I just barely said those words. Bro.
Dude, you're good, bro.
Thanks.
We got that on the pod, too. Did they see that?
I think they saw that, and I think it might have to be a highlight. Clip that, dude.
Yo, clip it, chat.
Yeah, dude. If there's a lack of communication.
Yeah, say it one more time.
Yeah, if there's a lack of communication, more often than not, there's a lack of interest.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think that comes along with the fact that we're doing so much texting and so much new opportunity and potentials when it comes to dating.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might go and match or follow like 15 girls before you get an actual hangout, right? Maybe there's some ratio out there if they do the studies or whatever. And so yeah, there's a lot of, hey, like you seem cool, we should hang out, whatever it may be. I mean, do you know how many times I've like straight up like hit up a girl, hey, we should hang out, and they're like, yeah, I'd love to, and that's the end of it.
More often than I probably understand.
I do that a lot.
Great conversation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna text her for very long, if at all. I just ask her to hang out because I just want to like see her.
Is it because how she responded and she didn't really match that energy? Because like you can message her like, hey, like you're super cute, we should do something, and then she's like, sounds good. You're like, okay, like now I don't really want to.
No, it's not like it's nothing. I'm really the toxic one. I'll be honest. Okay. Like it's nothing that they're doing. It's like, okay, well they're annoying me. I'm just like, she's pretty cute. I'm gonna hang out with her. And then like as soon as they're like, yeah, I'm like, wait. I'm like, before I asked her, did I really think if it was worth it to me to put in the effort to meet up and meet someone new and go through the whole process?
Yeah, because it's exhausting, man. To drive, to pick her up, to pay, to put a lot of energy out there. Like it's hard.
It is exhausting. I know a lot of people are probably like, but that's so fun. Like to date, I'm like,
no, and it is. Some aspects are, but like, it's
honest,
hard. Yeah,
I feel like for us, we're like a good mix of extroverted and introverted.
Yeah,
because we have really fun, outgoing personalities, but at the same time, like, it drains me to go even just 1, 2, or 3 hour like hang out.
The social
date
battery,
thing.
bro.
Yeah, dude, I get drained
because we both, we both have been like being more conscious of going out and like putting ourselves out there and stuff, and like we've hung out after like going out with like different girls and stuff, dude, and we're just like, obviously the vibes are always up with us.
100%.
But dude, yeah, it's just like this wild like feeling of just being tired and kind of drained, and like in a way you're kind of like presenting yourself and like trying to like make her laugh and have a good time and make sure that it's worth it for her as well as you, and just a lot goes into that, man.
Yeah.
And I know 100%. She has to put an
Mm-hmm.
effort too. I'm not saying she doesn't, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and like I said, I think for us it's just draining because when I call you or you call me after we hang out with the girl and it's like, yo, give me the details. Like a lot of times one of us, maybe it's you, maybe it's me, has been just chilling and the other person had to go and do all that stuff, and we're expecting like similar energy, like, yo, fill us in.
Yeah.
But then like
it's gotta like,
like, oh,
it's gotta like render. Fun. It's gotta like process.
Yeah, I need a night to sleep and then I'll like have a lot of energy the next day to tell you about it.
So this is your way of telling me I just shouldn't call you after a date?
Yeah, just don't talk to me after. Okay. No. So yeah, when it comes to communication, it's weird. I think the reason why I would ever leave a girl on red, as they say, or seen, is just because I kind of like change my mind. It's not that there's anything wrong with them or I'm not interested in. It's just like, I'm like, put this one on the back burner. Sure. I got a yes. I can hit
keep it in the quiver, and then when I can pull it out, whenever.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, like if I really want to, I'll go. But I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't think I really thought this.
Yes, and the things that we're looking for are like more specific, I think, so
Yeah.
And so it's hard to put all that energy out there in hopes to find like that needle in a haystack kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't say we're anything like monumental or extremely special, but there's certain things that like we know that we need.
Yeah.
And more guys maybe are open minded and maybe we should be more that way, but at the same time, like there's like the intangibles that you just need, man.
Yeah, when it comes to dating, and like picky is the word I always use.
Maybe selective is a better word.
Selective is a better word because it's like,
let me help you out. Selective is a better word. I'm really putting you down.
No, yeah, I agree with you. Like selective is a much better word because picky does have a negative connotation to it.
Yeah.
Because of course, like we want to be attracted to the other person that we're gonna go on a date with or choose to date / marry eventually, right?
Yeah.
But looking at my life, and this is where, you know, expectations come in, and like, you know, there's a lot to learn when it comes to dating that I still have to figure out. Because really, I mean, really love is like, you know, a perfect love for an imperfect person, right? That's what true love is. Or
Are you
whatever.
coming up with this stuff right now? Holy crap, dude. You're so good.
So, yeah, because you think about it, like, no one's perfect, and there's not a person out there that's going to hit every single mark that you need on the head, right? And be perfect all the time, and it's just going to be amazing, and you're always going to have that butterfly feeling, and it's just, like, never-ending, like, you know, euphoria, all that stuff. It's, like, it's just not really realistic. And so at some point, you meet someone, and you're like, this person's, like, good, and I really like them, and I want to, you know, I want to commit to this and give it a chance. But, you know, you and I are just like, but there's some things that are just kind of, and like deal breakers is another not good word. It's not like a deal breaker, like, but it's just things that I know I need in my partner.
Yeah, there's some things you can work with and things you can't.
Yeah. So I guess one word, that's deal break. Deal breaker is the word, but it's just kind of harsh.
Sure.
You know, because I have before in the past with dating been like, you know, it's a deal breaker, but then I meet someone, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be okay with it. And so it just kind of depends on the person, but it is hard to find the type of people that we're looking for. They're just not really around,
right,
that much, and you know, I think we're both trying to figure out what that is. Like we have a lot of ideas about what kind of person.
Oh, we've got things brewing in the chamber, frankly.
Yeah, 100%. But I think
we
we
got things
like,
real cooking here.
Like we know the ingredients, but every once in a while we add an ingredient and pull one out. It's kind of like you know things that you just kind of learn from the dating experience of what you want, what you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, communication is tough because, you know, I'm sure that we both struggle with it ourselves. But it is annoying when you're not getting it back, especially if you're really interested, because then it's just like, you tend to overthink about that kind of thing.
No, absolutely. And especially when the other person put in, you know, a lot of interest, and then you expect the same thing back, and the energy is just like different. And
yeah, and that's the big problem. Let's be specific here, because if a person is being very blatant about their obvious interest, hey, I am really interested in you, I want to see you again.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't me trying to blow you off. And then is being like a lack of communication, it's like, okay, at that
just
point,
like the mixed
what do you
signals,
want me to
man.
think?
Yeah.
Like then I just have to sit here and wait and think about it, and it's like, that's no fun. And you know, I get that we should be the ones to control our own thoughts and move on and, you know, distract ourselves or whatever. But it's just like, it's just no fun.
Yeah.
And so if you are going to be really busy, being straight up and being like, hey, I'm just not a good texter, I'm not going to be able to respond a lot. It's like, okay, well then let's just not even text. Honestly, let's just plan a time and let's commit to that time, because that's when I want to see you.
For sure.
And I get people. I mean, look, you can't expect much from people these days, if we're being honest. But you know, some general respect would be nice.
Yeah. Can I get some Can I get some RESPECT in the chat?
Can I get some?
Tired of this crap.
Dang, I cannot believe we've been talking for 40 minutes. It's wild.
Is that real?
Yeah, 40 minutes talking.
Bro, we were just yapping around.
Yapping
Yapping about
in
it.
mad work. So you haven't told me any TOs.
Oh yeah. I've been just pissed off.
Yeah. Nothing but POs. Give me some things that have been TOs.
Give me some TOs. This Thanksgiving.
Oh, dude.
It was just amazing. Just absolutely amazing, bro. Just spending time with the family, and
Yeah, it was big.
I mean, big time, bro.
Did you do the Black Friday
It's
thing?
all time. Oh yeah.
You got into it?
You best believe I did.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get into that. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, just great time with the family. Big TO is there. I'm like 5-1 in my fantasy basketball league, and that's going great.
Nice.
There's only 3 other people in it, but yeah, I've been putting in mad work with the TOs as far as my fantasy basketball goes. And I just paid for YouTube TV, which
Really?
I did. So that could be a TO or a PO, considering it's costing me upwards of $70 a month, but I get unlimited Sports Center.
Wow.
So
Did you like go in on this with someone?
Nope, just me.
So you're paying $70 a month for YouTube TV.
Mm-hmm.
And you chose YouTube TV.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you think there was something better?
Well, we have Fubo.
Okay.
It's like same thing, like TV channels, locals and stuff. And we get a lot of sports stuff. We watch all the basketball games and football games and BYU games. So
And what's that looking like a month for you?
65.
So $5.
I'm just hoping that you get what you need out of it. Because if so, like,
I'm getting what I need. My needs are fulfilled.
does it come with YouTube Premium? You probably don't care because you don't even watch YouTube.
What is that?
It's like $10 a month, and you like get a bunch of crap for like people that watch YouTube. My favorite thing about it is we're on a family plan, and whenever I watch YouTube, no ads.
That's actually really nice.
Is
there anything more? Hang on.
Little PO. Okay. Oh wait, I'll be patient.
Let me find the word.
Yeah, please. Do you need help? I'm a big help with words.
No. Let me look up some synonyms on my phone.
Take your time.
For mad, because I need to find this word.
Upsetting?
Is there anything more enraging than looking for a specific YouTube video, getting it to come on, and you have a 30-second? What am I supposed to do in those?
Non-skippable ad.
What am I supposed to do in those 30 seconds? There's not a lot I can do in 30 seconds,
yeah,
so I have to sit through it.
Yeah, you have to sit through a crappy
and I
commercial.
can't go on another app and make use of my time, because if you close YouTube, then it's just gonna reopen and play the ad again.
Yes.
It's terrible.
That's another thing about YouTube Premium is that when I go out of the app, YouTube just keeps playing in the background.
Really?
So I can listen to it and do something else. Yeah.
Maybe I ought to rethink this.
Because, well, I mean, you could always get both.
I could.
Or save the $5 to get Fubo and then use the $5
So
on
then, yeah, okay.
YouTube Premium. Because whenever someone shows me like, oh, check out this YouTube video, and there's ads below the video and there's an ad playing before it, I'm just like, dang, that sucks. But my app feels more like TikTok or Instagram. I know that all those have ads, but like I'm able to just look at content without ever seeing an ad, and it is very nice.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
You really got me racking my brain here.
Do you like watching YouTube? Do you watch YouTube?
I'll maybe watch one. Hang on. I'll maybe watch one YouTube video a week.
Really?
I'm just not a big YouTube guy. I don't know.
Well, look, I have some suggestions for you.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna pull a podcast, which you're pulling a podcast right now.
Oh yeah.
You're pulling it hard.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna think of more content creation ideas,
which I am,
which you are, and I'm thinking of some for you as well.
Please do.
And if you're gonna do TikTok Live, you ought to be aware of the
monetization. Nope.
Close. You ought to be aware of the culture of YouTube and TikTok.
Ooh.
So that you're like, hey, what's new? What's trending? What should I put in my videos? How should I make them?
Okay.
Like, what should mine look like? Just taking ideas and energy from other creators that are doing
that's good.
Really well. Because you look at Instagram a lot, so I'm sure you have a decent idea of how an Instagram should be laid out, right?
Yeah, I like the gram. I do.
Yeah, and you do your extra ice on Instagram.
I sure do.
But I'm like, but you're missing out on fans and like lots of fans, right? Lots of people, lots of audience, and lots of, I mean, frankly, monetization, like you mentioned.
I did say that.
Lots of exposure from not putting it on YouTube and not putting it on TikTok. Okay. And not putting it on Snapchat. So I'm just saying, like, if you hopped on YouTube and I sent you a few things that I'm like, this is what's inspired me to want to do content, right? These are the type of people I watch. You could be like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I get an idea.
Okay.
And then now with TikTok, like I know you're like super against it. That might take some more time to convince you.
Hey, let me paint you a picture real quick.
Sure.
Since we have a minute. I saw a picture of a guy, and you know it's a guy and his father walks up to him. He's about your age, 25. And he says, "Hey son, one day you'll grow up to be a man." And the son says, "Dad, I'm 25." The dad says, "Yeah, but you have TikTok."
Mm-hmm.
See,
you don't want to fall into that category.
I'm just
So let me paint you a picture.
I'm paint.
Okay, so there's a guy. He's a comedian named John B. Christ.
I know him.
Yeah. He made a whole thing about the guy that chooses all the worst stuff. Doesn't have Netflix. He's got Hulu. It's kind of like you.
That's me.
Yeah. Doesn't have TikTok. Got Instagram Reels. Okay. This is you. Okay. Because
Are you roasting me?
Yeah, because you watch TikToks on Instagram Reels.
I will.
No, you do.
Okay.
Because do you watch Instagram Reels? Oh yeah, you do. Because you send them to me.
Ooh, caught a 4K, bro.
In 4K.
But they're funny.
Yeah, they are. Because guess what? They're TikToks. So I'm just saying.
For sure.
And I was super against TikTok because it was Musical.ly prior, and that was cringe. Musical.ly was cringe, right? And then I was like, so I'm not getting TikTok. I don't care. But then I'm like, wait. All I see on Instagram is TikTok. So I'm like, so why don't I download it? Now, I want you to understand something. I've learned more about basically everything of my interests. Relationship psychology, picking up girls.
How's that going for you, by the way?
Dating. Absolutely splendid. Better than it was before, that's for sure.
Really?
I'm less of a simp now.
Nice. Yeah, you've always struggled with that. Just kidding.
No, but seriously, I learned a lot about business.
Yeah,
I know video, music, all that stuff, psychology, blah, blah, blah. But also just like like little life hacks and stuff. I'm just telling you, TikTok is.
I know you've been trying to
insane.
get me on this for the better part of a year.
Yeah, and
Maybe one day I'll break.
but here's the thing: biggest thing that you're missing out on is the business opportunity. Everything you're gonna create in the future, and everything you're gonna do, like, will be madly benefited by TikTok and because of its algorithm. So I'm just saying, you're just missing out of like money and opportunities just that are on the table sitting there. And it's
There
like,
for the plucking.
and can I be completely frank with you?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only actual thing stopping you from getting it is your pride and your ego.
Hang on, can we cut this?
I'm way pissed.
All right, I just thought of another PO.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's you.
You're mad at me.
No. Hey, those are great thoughts, bro. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. So just not really. Those are good points. Those are good points. And maybe
You'll mull it over. Like, I'm just saying though that, like, think
no.
about this. Just give me a sec. Think about this. Because obviously here we are on the podcast. People are listening to us talk about this right now. Not right now. Yeah. Pull that sock up. Imagine if you and I wanted to do some TikTok live, some marketing, right? But didn't not want to have to drive to be together. You and I can TikTok live on separate accounts on the same feed. I'm just saying.
the possibilities.
They're endless if you download the app and make an account.
I'll mull it over. Guys, if we get 500,000 likes on this episode, I will download TikTok. All right. Hey, we love the community. We love
500,000.
500,000 likes, guys. Smash that like button.
Dude, I'm actually gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make a TikTok. I'm gonna say how many likes on a single TikTok video for you to
On
download
a single TikTok video, what's like an average?
Like 12
What?
likes. No, I'm just kidding. What's an average like pretty decently viral one?
Yeah.
100,000, 200,000 likes. Like, that's good.
Shoot, bro.
So if it gets like semi-viral, like, yeah, you could pull a TikTok.
Okay. If I get 25,000 likes on this video, I will download TikTok, and your eyes and heart and fairy families will be blessed with the grace of my content.
So not this YouTube video, but a TikTok that I'll make later. Okay.
No, just everything. We can combine likes.
Wow.
I'm not stingy.
As soon as we get a certain amount of followers on the Up&Up Podcast account,
Yeah, pretty much. So guys, hey, we just had a great time.
This is a decent one.
I've had a decent.
I mean, sorry. This isn't the best one yet.
I've had a great time.
It was good.
We got something.
Episode
We got
3.
some things off our chest.
Yeah.
We got some good things on our chest.
Yeah,
Well,
wait.
what was that?
Where we got turned on and we got pissed off.
That's just kind of what this segment was. That one segment lasted like the whole podcast.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what we
that's
do.
Gold.
We can just stretch out segments and just provide good quality content with
Lots of
whatever
words.
it is.
I love having you on the podcast. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for being a guest on my podcast, man. I sure loved having you. Hey, we love you guys. That is the conclusion of episode 3.
Yeah. Do we have the? I don't know if there's gonna be outro music at this point. But
Roll.
All right, bye. I actually love you though. Oh, dude, we did it. Yeah, I'm so pissed. I'm never getting TikTok.
I got another PO for you. Come here.